Hello, this is Lisa, and I'm a neighbor of yours in the Silver Springs community. And this is going to be a tutorial to show you how to set up photo albums and store them on the Silver Springs HOA website. Now, the reason you might want to do this is that we have a forum area of our website where neighbors are encouraged to interact with one another, and some of them are particularly suited to show images. But the forums that we have in this membership website do not allow you to insert actual images into your message. So the only thing that you can do to have an image appear is to supply your readers with a link to the image. Now you can put images in other locations, like up on the internet in Google Docs somewhere, and link to it within your message. But you can also upload images into your member photo albums and link to them there. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do now. So I'm already logged in. This is the Silver Springs website, and to find your member profile, you want to click on the little icon for login and then choose View Profile. And your profile will come up here and show you information that you entered when you first joined. And what you want to do here is go into member photo albums. But before we do that, I want to show you the privacy section here. So I'm going to click here. And this is a privacy section here where you can, some of these fields you can set to be private or not. So I'm going to show you how this works. Here we have the photo album, and the photo album is set for members. And so this means that members can have access to the photos that are in your album. You can change this to no access, but if you do, then members will not be able to access your images, so it kind of defeats the purpose. So these other items are things that will show up, like your first name will show up on your posts, and the other items like email are set to no access, meaning that you cannot choose to have your email shown unless you type it into a text, but it doesn't automatically show in the settings of whatever you're working with. This is for privacy reasons. So that's just a little bit about the privacy. Now I'm going to bring you over to the member photo albums. Let's click on that. And here you can see that there are no photos uploaded yet, and you're in a position to create an album. So let's go ahead and do that. You can title it anything you want. I'm going to title this Koji, that's the name of my dog. And I can give a little description. He's my sweetheart. And then I'm going to submit it. And now you can see that I have an album here named Koji. And here's my sweetheart, a brief description. But I don't have any photos uploaded yet. So let's upload a photo. So I'm going to click on this. Now in this box, you can choose up to 5 different images and link them here so that you can upload them all at one time. When you choose multiple images, just be aware that you can only upload them to a single album. So that's the only restriction here. The other thing I want to talk to you about is this. Each photo can be up to 100 megabytes in size. I highly recommend that you make them much smaller. When you have images this large, they take a long time to load, and people will become impatient. So, resize your images so they aren't quite as big. In addition, you can use any of these file types. There's JPEG, GIF, PNG, and TIFF. So let's go ahead and pick a file. These are images that are on my hard drive, my personal hard drive. So I have an image right here, Koji. I'm going to open it, and you can see it right here. I'm going to pick the other Koji image, Koji 2, and upload it too. So now you can see them loaded here. Now I'm going to go ahead and click the upload button. Depending on how many images you entered and how big they are, this might take a few moments, but generally it's pretty quick. So here are the 2 images that I chose. And now I'm going to go a little further in order to identify them. So I'm going to click on the first one, and it gets a little larger in my screen. And here I can add a caption. So I'm going to say, let's see, all right, chillin' on a Sunday afternoon, and save this. And there's chillin' on a Sunday afternoon. Okay, now when there's more than one image in your album, you're going to have this show up. It allows you to go to the previous image or the next. Here we have 2 images. We're on image number 1. You can see this is image 1 out of 2. And so I'm going to click next. And here's my other one. I'm going to add a caption. How about it's always time for nap time. And I'm going to save it. You can see it right there. Now I can use this edit button at any time to go in and modify it. And you can also see up here that I'm on image 2 out of 2, and I can go back to the first one if I wish. Okay, and then I can come back into the photo albums, and you can see here's Koji with 2 items here, and here he is. But one other thing I meant to show you, let me go back into this. In this feature here, I can set this as my cover image. So when you have a photo album with more than one image in it, you can select one of those images as the photo album cover. So I'm going to select this and then show you what I mean by that. So if I come back out to my profile, here is my album. So I have Koji with 2 images, and this is the cover that I selected. So it doesn't show all the images, just the cover, and then I can click on this to show me the images inside the album. Now, here is some information I want to show you too. We allow you to have up to 5 albums, so you can create 5 themes here and store images in them. In addition, each album can have up to 50 images in it. So that's the quota that we set, and I think that should be sufficient for a lot of purposes. We'll see. And so that's how I added my album, etc. Now I'm going to do this one more time and show it to you one more time. Now this one I might name this album for sale. Whoops. And my junk is your junk. And I'm going to submit it. So you're going to see that I do not have any photos yet. I'm going to go ahead and upload an image, choose a file, click on the image that I had intended to upload, and you can see it right here. I'm going to now upload, and there it is. So I have one image in the for sale album, and here it is. So I'm going to give it a caption. Now in this caption, because I'm selling it, I might go ahead and put in the full ad right here. I would do the full ad in the forum also. So let me type this in. For sale. Solid wood, unfinished, rolling cut. Excellent condition. And I'll make it $15, let's say. All right, and then I'll save this. And you can see it right here. Okay. And then I can come back here, and let's say I'm looking at this and I've sold it now, and I want to go ahead and get rid of this album. I can go ahead and delete the entire album by clicking here and then confirming it here. And it takes me back and shows that I now only have one album because I've deleted the second one. Okay, so that's how you use a member album. And there is going to be I'm also going to create a tutorial for using the forum. And when I do that, I'm going to show you how to insert a link so that you can pull up this image when somebody is looking at your forum comment. Okay, thank you. I hope that was helpful.